This is certainly one of my favorite events in our community, and there are so many great stories to follow at this year's Vermont City Marathon.
Yeah, one Vermonter competing in his 28th VCM just finds a way to keep moving straight ahead. Scott Fleischman is live in South Burlington with his story.
Eva, it was exactly 1 year ago here at the Expo where I first met Montpelier marathoner Newton Baker. His first official race was nearly 40 years ago, a 2-miler. He finished and then threw up. But on the way to his car that day, Newton realized that running is one of his loves. Not only does Newton Baker go the distance, he goes beyond the distance. If there's one word no marathoner anywhere ever wants to hear, it's stop. Newton Baker has been running marathons for half of his life without stopping.
I was born to play, and when I have to change, I change.
This 75-year-old has been slowed by setbacks.
I'll become a pedestrian racer now.
Newton survived prostate cancer in 2008, but he's currently living with chronic lymphocytic leukemia and a neurological disorder resulting in shaky speech.
As long as I can be heard, I'll stagger through with it.
I don't think most people would push through all that.
Running is what brought Diane and Newton Baker together over 25 years ago. Newton's marathons are all the Baker's 2 children have ever known.
Yep, forever.
So that's why it came as no surprise to the Baker family when Newton decided he was going to run across the country.
It's what he's always loved to do, and it's something that he has a super strong passion for, so I said go for it. I knew he could do it. He has a pretty strong drive for running and doesn't really give up easily.
It's one of the most exciting things that I think has happened in our marriage is watching him pursue his dream.
Newton started January 13th, 2015 in Huntington Beach, California, and finished 5 months later in Washington, D.C. 3,100 miles in 140 days. That's about 22 miles a day.
We're meant to cover long distance. It's fun, it feels good, it's tiring, and it's the people and the runners I meet. I think that's the greatest enjoyment. On Sunday, Newton Baker will be competing in his 28th Vermont City Marathon. He's only missed one. Of course, that was in 2015 when he was running across the country. But that year, VCM officials allowed Newton's son Silas to run in his place.
And my son, like Newton, ran it without the proper training and did really well, you know, true to his father's legacy.
My wife wants these moved, so they will be.
Newton is close to reaching 400 marathons in his lifetime.
Lake Placid.
And he has the hardware to prove it.
As soon as he got home, I would say, "Where's the medal?" And he'd always bring it out and show it to me.
2016 Vermont City, the year of the great heat wave. Hey, Scott! Fun in the sun! They had to shut the race down, but I did it all, and the medal people gave me my medal.
With each foot in front of the other, Newton Baker continues to make strides.
If you accept what you've got, then you figure out a way to keep going. I guess that's hard for some people. For me, it's the only way forward.
Last weekend, Newton Baker competed in a 48-hour marathon, 108 miles. And if his story doesn't inspire you to run on Sunday, I really don't know what will. Keith and Eva?
Wow, what a story.
Incredible.
Thank you, Scott.
Quite a guy. Well, we are very